couldn't draw you a timeline of today. It hasn't had the usual segments, hours, just one long stretch that blurs from noon toward evening, without distinguishing itself in powers of morning tasks or afternoon appointments, just sofa, quiet softness, endless wide. An afternoon that never asked for structure and got instead a loose and shapeless tide. The afternoon that has no shape at all is somehow fuller than the ones that do. The afternoon that has no shape, no small divisions marking what I'm meant to do. And when just one long breath of open time, the afternoon that has no shape becomes the realest rest I've had in ages, formless and full, and asking nothing more from some particular hour to justify its being. I've lost the thread of what time it actually is. The light has shifted, but I couldn't say by how much or exactly what it measures. Against the clock I haven't checked all day, and something in the not knowing feels like freedom. A shapeless afternoon without a seam or border marking where 1 hour ends and another starts, just one long gentle stream. The afternoon that has no shape at all is somehow fuller than the ones that do. The afternoon that has no shape, no small divisions marking what I'm meant to do. And when just one long breath of open time, the afternoon that has no shape becomes the realest rest I've had in ages, formless and full, and asking nothing more from some particular hour to justify its being. We measure so much of living out in segments, appointments, tasks, the are still moving past my open eyes, but something else has taken half my mind. Somewhere between the sentence and a dream, a blurry, comfortable, undefined overlap of reading and of drifting. I've read this paragraph 3 times, maybe 4, and couldn't tell you now a single detail, just the pleasant, formless feeling at its core. Half asleep, half reading, this is where the best of afternoons like to reside. Half asleep, half reading, floating somewhere between the story and the drifting tide of my own tiredness, welcome and unhurried. Half asleep, half reading, I don't fight the pull toward the softer, dimmer version of a tension warm and heavy, losing light. The book is tilting slowly in my fingers. I catch it before it falls, then start again from somewhere near where I left off, or maybe a little before. It hardly matters when the plot has softened into something gentler than whatever the author actually wrote. I'm co-authoring now, half dream, half story, a version only I will ever know. Half asleep, half reading, this is where the best of afternoons like to reside. Half asleep, half reading, floating somewhere between the story and the drifting tide of my own tiredness. Welcome and unhurried. Half asleep, half reading, I don't fight the pull toward the softer, dimmer version of attention, warm and heavy, losing light. There's no failure in the half-read afternoon, no chapter I was meant to finish clean, just this soft blur of consciousness and story, the nicest kind of afternoon I've seen. I'll wake up fully in a while, or won't. Either way, the book will still be here. Half asleep, half reading, endlessly forgiving of wherever this particular drift takes me, whenever, however near. Still drifting, still reading, somewhere in between. Still fine, either way. I couldn't tell you now exactly where it's gone, my mind, somewhere between the couch and nowhere really, drifting past the places I usually keep it, past the things I vouch for knowing, thinking, needing to remember. It's wandered off to somewhere loose and wide, no destination, only gentle motion, a quiet, formless, unnamed inside ride. My mind wandering somewhere I can't name is the softest kind of freedom I can find. My mind wandering somewhere I can't name has left the sharper, busier parts behind of who I usually am, of what I'm doing. My mind wandering somewhere I can't name is an afternoon spent nowhere and everywhere. gentle drifting, unattached small flame. I don't try to follow it, don't try to catch it and bring it back to somewhere I can use it. Turn this wandering, this loose unraveling of thought from purpose, this deliberate loose release of everything that asked for focus. I let it go wherever it decides and find when it eventually comes back later that something in me has softened, opened wide. My mind wandering somewhere I can't name is the softest kind of freedom I can find. My mind wandering somewhere I can't name has left the sharper, busier parts behind of who I usually am, of what I'm doing. My mind wandering somewhere I can't name is an afternoon spent nowhere and everywhere. A gentle drifting, unattached small flame. We spend so many hours keeping focus pointed sharply where we're told it should. But this loose wandering, this unnamed drifting is doing something quietly, something good for whatever part of me needs room to scatter. Without a map, without a need to land, my mind will find its way back on its own time. I'm in no hurry, I don't understand exactly where it's gone, and that's alright. Still wandering, still loose, still somewhere, still nowhere. It'll find its way back. I lie back further than I meant to, watching the slow rotation of the blades above. A rhythm with no purpose, but it's turning round and round, an easy, patient shove of air across the room, and I find something hypnotic in the pace, the steady spin. My thoughts begin to circle at its rhythm, slow, unhurried, letting nothing in. Staring at the ceiling fan turning, I lose track of time completely. Minute after minute passing while the blades go by. Staring at the ceiling fan, no laughter, no urgency, just circular attention. Staring at the ceiling fan turning slow. The whole room organized around this rhythm. The only thing that's moving soft and low. I've counted rotations once or twice and lost the number almost instantly. Don't care to find it again, just watch the blades keep going. A quiet, endless motion in the air. My body settles deeper with each circuit. My mind goes emptier, goes soft and wide. There's nothing here that's asking to be solved or understood, just turning side to side. Staring at the ceiling fan turning, I lose track of time completely. Minute after minute passing while the blades go by. Staring at the ceiling fan, no laughter, no urgency, just circular attention. Staring at the ceiling fan turning slow. The whole room organized around this rhythm. The only thing that's moving soft and low. I don't know how long I've been lying here watching something that requires nothing back. No interpretation, no response, no meaning, just motion, steady, circular, on track. For absolutely nowhere, going nowhere. And somehow, that is exactly what I need. A whole afternoon spent watching something turning with no destination and no need to lead myself anywhere else at all. Still turning, still slow, still watching, still nowhere, still fine right here. A single beam cuts sideways through the curtain and catches something I don't usually see. A slow and silent constellation drifting, small particles suspended aimlessly. Rising, falling, never truly landing. I've never noticed how much fills the air until this light revealed it, idle, floating, a whole invisible world hanging there. Watching dust float in a sunbeam, I forget whatever I was thinking of before. Watching dust float in a sunbeam is enough, a whole activity and nothing more than simply looking, simply being present. Watching dust float in a sunbeam, time goes soft and formless, minutes disappearing into this small and unimportant climb. I could get up and dust the shelf, I know, make the air a little cleaner, tidier, but something in the floating holds me here. A useless, lovely, idle little theater of nothing much, performed for no one watching except for me, half slouched upon the couch, content to trace one speck until it vanishes into the shadow out beyond the pouch of light the windows letting through. Watching dust float in a sunbeam, I forget whatever I was thinking of before. Watching dust float in a sunbeam is enough, a whole activity and nothing more. And simply looking, simply being present, watching dust float in a sunbeam. Time goes soft and formless, minutes disappearing into this small and unimportant climb. There's something almost meditative in it, a focus with no goal, no destination, just watching tiny nothing drift through light, a quiet, wordless, idle observation that asks for nothing, gives back only stillness. I'll move eventually, I always do, but for right now the dust and I are equal, both drifting slow, both idle, both unhurried, both this afternoon. Still floating, still drifting, still nowhere, still here, still watching, still. I checked the clock and now we're back, or longer, and haven't checked again, don't need to know exactly how much afternoon is left me, or how much I have already let go of tracking. Time has stopped meaning anything beyond the shifting light against the wall, a softer, gentler measure than the numbers that usually govern, usually call the shots on how I spend my Sunday hours. When time stops meaning anything at all, something in my chest unclenches fully. When time stops meaning anything, the small and constant pressure of the clock, the duly noted minutes, hours, all release their hold. When time stops meaning anything, I find a kind of peace no schedule ever gave me, a loose and endless, softly drifting kind. I don't know if I've been here for an hour or 3, and honestly I do not care. The afternoon is folded into something without a shape, without a start point. There's just this, the sofa and the fading window, the formless comfort of a day unplanned. When time stops meaning anything, I'm finally someone the clock has no more claim to hand, off from the calendar to simply being. When time stops meaning anything at all, something in my chest unclenches fully. When time stops meaning anything, the small and constant pressure of the clock, the duly noted minutes, hours, all release their hold. When time stops meaning anything, I find a kind of peace no schedule ever gave me, a loose and endless, softly drifting kind. Tomorrow the clock will matter again, Certainly, the week will ask its usual toll of me, but this one afternoon has been an exception, a pocket carved from ordinary time, free of all its usual weight and its direction. I've done nothing measurable today. No task, no chapter finished, no achievement, just hours spent letting everything float away. And somehow that has been the fullest feeling I've had in longer than I can recall. When time stops meaning anything, what's left is just me, unhurried, open, holding nothing, holding all. The clock forgotten, the afternoon endless. No shape, no hour, no rush. Just this, just now, just here. See you next Sunday. Same nothing, same everything, still here. It's resting closed against my chest, unopened, for longer than I planned when I sat down. I meant to read a chapter, maybe two. Instead I've just been lying here, my crown of thoughts entirely elsewhere, entirely idle. The book has become more of a small weight than an activity, a warm and steady presence I'm in no particular rush to activate. The book I haven't opened in an hour is somehow just as good as if I had. The book I haven't opened in an hour sits patient, unoffended, never sad about the waiting, never asking questions. The book I haven't opened in an hour becomes an object more than a pursuit, a quiet, weighted, comfortable power. I'll open it eventually or won't. The afternoon has plenty left inside it for either choice, and neither one feels wrong. The book will hold its story, never hide it from me whenever I decide to find it. For now it's just a shape against my ribs, rising softly with my breathing, patient as anything that's ever kept its word. The book I haven't opened in an hour is somehow just as good as if I had. The book I haven't opened in an hour sits patient, unoffended, never sad about the waiting, never asking questions. The book I haven't opened in an hour becomes an object more than a pursuit, a quiet, weighted, comfortable power. We think that owning a book means we're reading, but sometimes owning just means holding near a promise unfulfilled but never broken, a quiet, patient presence always here whenever I am ready, never rushing. The book and I have reached an understanding that some afternoons are made for simply resting, with stories close enough for hardly landing. on a single page at all. Still close, still here, still patient, still waiting. Maybe later, maybe not. It started somewhere near a memory, something about a summer or a friend. I can't recall exactly what I meant by the beginning, and I let it end. Right there unfinished, drifting off entirely into whatever comes after a thought that never asked for resolution, never demanded to be chased or fully caught. A thought that never finished forming floats away before it fully takes a shape. A thought that never finished forming notes itself briefly and then begins to drape itself in silence, gently, incompletely. A thought that never finished forming needs no ending, no conclusion, no arriving, just the pleasure of its brief and drifting seeds. I used to chase them down, insist on knowing exactly what I meant, exactly where each half thought led, but not this afternoon. I let them wander loosely through the air of my own mind, and bothered by their vagueness, a dozen half-formed thoughts have come and gone while I've been lying here, and none of them have asked me to remember them for long. A thought that never finished forming floats away before it fully takes a shape. A thought that never finished forming notes itself briefly and then begins to drape itself in silence, gently, incompletely. A thought that never finished forming needs no ending, no conclusion, no arriving, just the pleasure of its brief and drifting seeds. Maybe not every thought deserves completion. Some are only meant to pass on through, a breeze across the surface of a someday gone before there's anything to do with them at all. And that feels like a mercy of mine that's finally allowed to just begin, without the pressure of arriving somewhere. A thought that never finished and lets me sink further in. Still unfinished, still floating, still fine, still drifting, gone, and that's alright. I made a small decision around noon to not decide on anything at all. Nowhere and no ambition, not a single thing to check off, nothing great or small. The sofa took me in without a question, and here I've stayed for longer than I'd planned, doing nothing with a strange intention, a quiet chosen stillness close at hand. Doing absolutely nothing on purpose is harder than it sounds, and worth it too. absolutely nothing on purpose means letting go of everything I do. Most days without a second thought about it, doing absolutely nothing on purpose feels like a gift I rarely give myself. A whole wide afternoon of empty surface. My phone sits somewhere I forget exactly. My list of things undone stays undisturbed. I watch the ceiling for a while, unfocused. No single thought completes itself unheard. A sentence starts and drifts before it's finished. I let it go, I don't chase it at all. This is the emptiest and fullest feeling. A weekend afternoon with nothing to recall. Doing absolutely nothing on purpose is harder than it sounds and worth it too. Doing absolutely nothing on purpose means letting go of everything I do. Most days without a second thought about it, doing absolutely nothing on purpose feels like a gift I rarely give myself. A whole wide afternoon of empty surface. We're told that rest should look like something specific, a hobby or a walk or time well used. But this is rest too, this collapsed and formless hour on the sofa, thoroughly unrefused by any structure, any plan, any purpose, except the purpose of having none at all. And somewhere in the shapeless drifting afternoon, I feel more like myself than in the busy sprawl. Still nothing, still fine, still here, still empty. No reason to be